Hello and welcome once again to my weekly roundup. I can't believe it's Friday already. On Monday this week I attended a lip sync and dubbing workshop through the Voiceover network. 7 actors based both in the UK and the US spent 5 hours being put through their paces on lip sync and dubbing. Each of us had 30 to 40 minutes to be directed and have a go at replacing the native dialogue on a film. And then whilst the others had a go, we could practice along because we could see what they were doing. It's incredible to think that this is now possible from a home studio. I've only ever done dubbing from a London studio before, and it's great that this can now be done remotely. On Tuesdays, the Humber Business Growth Hub broadcast their Grow My SME webinars. And this week, marketing expert Simon Shepherd was talking about using Twitter for business. He did a live demonstration during the session by sending a tweet which he tagged me in. He had warned me in advance that he was going to do this. I'm always listening to these webinars whilst walking my dog, so I had to stop momentarily so I could reply to Simon's tweet and help with the experiment. Tweets always do best with a picture or a video, so of course I had to include a picture of my dog. On Wednesday morning, I tried out the new networking phenomenon that is 1N. I've been a member of 4N for some years, but they've recently launched a sister network, which is more about business referrals. Whilst 4N welcomes people from the same industry to attend the same meetings, 1N meetings are a closed shop and only one person from each type of industry can attend. The meetings are weekly and members are encouraged to attend every time so they can build up relationships with each other. The meetings still have the relaxed and friendly format that 4N meetings have, but with more emphasis on members helping each other out and passing business on to each other. On Wednesday afternoon, I was asked to give a presentation to the Bell for Business network. This is an online network which has developed over the last few months and is run by Louise Bell and Connor Doherty from Bell for Business. Connor had asked me to speak to the group on the topic of networking and how to get the best out of it. There was lots of nodding heads during my talk, so I think it went down well. I had a great one-to-one with Rachel Hargrave of RDZ PR on Thursday. We met at a BNI meeting last week, and when I mentioned that I had a podcast about networking, Rachel's ears pricked up. Her PR company has a number of clients who will be good interviewees for my podcast, and she's now putting me in touch with them. So lots more interviews coming up. Another great one-to-one that came out of the same BNI meeting was with Steve Dean from Wellonomics. Wellonomics is software that tracks employees' well-being and ultimately improves staff efficiency and saves companies money. It's a very interesting tool and well worth checking out. Steve was on the lookout for a voiceover artist and was delighted that I turned up at his BNI meeting, so hopefully that might lead to something. The monthly Talk networking meeting took place on Thursday and once again was a very busy meeting. I suppose I have to give another shout out to Felicity Francis for organising this. This time I came away with 4 one-to-ones arranged. I've signed up for a free marketing course with Jennifer Elliott, a free event on lead generation with Joseph Creative, and I got some advice on what to do with some wax melts that I was given at Christmas by Elle Honeybun, who sells Sensi products. I tell you, you never know what's going to come out of a networking meeting. Finally, I've just been to a one-to-ones meeting with Your Partnerships. Now, Your Partnerships run a whole series of virtual meetings around the country where businesses give their elevator pitch and then go into breakout rooms in smaller groups. But the one-to-ones meeting is a new initiative. Today there were 4 attendees plus the host, and we all had 15-minute one-to-one meetings with each other. It's a great format. Having a bit longer to speak to people means you find out more about them and how you might be able to help each other. Thank you very much to Lee Randall Pybus for inviting me, and he's going to be another interviewee on my podcast very soon. Just one final little thing. I don't know whether you know, but a couple of days ago it was Random Acts of Kindness Day, and somebody very kindly left this crocheted sunflower on my car along with a little card which I'll read to you. It says, "The world may be a sad place right now, but spring brings forth new life. So until then, have this flower as a symbol of hope." Isn't that lovely? It turns out that there are people doing crocheted random acts of kindness, and I was lucky enough to receive one. So thank you, whoever you were. That's it for this week. Do join me again next Friday for another Roundup.